Yes, you heard me right. With this method, you can easily get the most gourmet eggs by using just a few seeds. And you don't even have to wait around for the chief pig's cravings to kick in. This is a super AFK method, which means you literally don't have to do much of anything. In fact, one of my friends used this method and managed to collect about 139 gourmet eggs in the past 3 days, and he successfully opened them to get 2 French fry ferrets. So I'm confident you'll be able to do the same, or even better, with this method. It's all about making the divine waffle recipe. Honestly, I first saw this method in the Grow a Garden Discord, and I've been dying to try it myself ever since. It's super easy, and the best part is, divines aren't that far off from prismatic recipes, so it's an incredibly effective strategy. Divine recipes aren't too far off from prismatic ones, and you can stack up on them much faster with a lot of sugar apples and coconuts. Plus, they have a faster cooking time. So, let me say it again. This method is totally AFK. If you've been using this recipe since the event started, you could have already accumulated over 130 to 170 eggs. And here's a bonus. If you turn them in during the pig's cravings, they get bumped up to the prismatic tier, which means you get even more eggs. Today, I'm going to break down how to use this method in detail, plus I'll share another super easy method that works the same way. But before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and leave a like. Your engagement really helps push the video out to more people, and with your support, that's exactly what's going to happen. Plus, when you hit like and subscribe, it motivates me to keep making videos and sharing tips with you all. Thank you so much for your help, and let's jump right in. First things first, as I keep saying, all you need for this method, the one that lets you easily collect over 100 eggs in just 2 to 3 days while AFking, is to have lots of watermelons and pumpkins. Seriously, just stack those up. You can also pair them with sugar apples and coconuts if you want to speed up the process. And I want to emphasize this again, for anyone who might say that this isn't quite as good as prismatic recipes. Divines are not that far off from prismatic ones. Plus, if the pig's craving is for waffles, those waffles turn into divine level. This is huge because when that happens, you'll get so many rewards, it's crazy. Honestly, my friend was able to collect about 139 gourmet eggs using this method since the event started, and I'm convinced you can do the same. So here's how it works. Once you've got your watermelon and pumpkins growing, and you've stocked up on them, just keep making waffles. You don't have to worry about the pig's cravings for anything else, just keep making waffles. Once the pig craves waffles, give them to him. And boom! You'll get divine level waffles, which will drop more gourmet eggs. This is all about getting those eggs while you're AFking. You don't have to stay glued to the game for hours. Now, if you want to speed things up even more, I suggest making donuts. Donuts are super quick, and the ingredients for them, strawberry, tomato, and apple, grow quickly as well. This means you can make donuts and give them to the pig every hour, which increases your chances of getting more gourmet eggs and hopefully that French fry ferret. Another major benefit of this method is that, unlike other recipes, you don't need big single harvest plants. You only need 2 to 3 types of plants, and that's it. This makes the process super easy and fast. And if you've got pets like the Triceratops and Mooncat, you'll have even more of an advantage. These pets have passive abilities that will help you gather more rewards. On top of that, you'll need fewer sprinklers to manage your crops, especially if you're using crafted sprinklers. The best part? You're guaranteed big food and tons of good rewards. Of course, there are some minor downsides. You might miss the cravings if you're not paying attention, but with the amount of time you have, I'm sure you can check in regularly and not miss out. The chances are high that you won't miss anything, especially if you're dedicated. The method is effective because it doesn't require huge amounts of effort or micromanaging. You just focus on a couple of simple ingredients and let the process flow. If you're looking for another method that works just as well as the divine waffle strategy, then this one's for you. The second method is all about cooking a single type of food, sandwiches. The beauty of this method is that you can cook tons of sandwiches without having to worry about the pig's cravings for any other food. The idea is simple. Once the pig craves sandwiches, you just feed him all the ones you've made, and you'll get more gourmet eggs. It's just as easy as the first method, and the simplicity makes it a great option for those who want to farm without overcomplicating things. The biggest advantage of this method is that there's no hourly grind of remembering different recipes or constantly changing things up. With sandwiches, you don't have to worry about growing big fruits or managing a lot of complex plants. All you need is just 2 or 3 types of plants, which makes it way more straightforward and manageable compared to other methods that require more types of ingredients. Plus, if you happen to have pets like the Triceratops or Mooncat, their passive abilities can make this method even more effective by boosting your rewards. Another perk is that you'll need fewer sprinklers, especially if you're using crafted sprinklers, making it an even easier process to manage. Of course, the main benefit of this method is that you're guaranteed to get big food and great rewards every time. The only downside is that you might miss the pig's craving if you're not paying attention, but that's a small issue. With the time you have, I'm sure you'll be able to check in regularly without missing too much. And with just one simple recipe to focus on, this method is not only easy but efficient, making it a perfect option for AFK farming. So, what do you think of these two methods? Which one do you think will work best for you? Have you already tried these strategies, or do you have your own methods for farming the gourmet eggs? I'd love to hear about your experiences and how things are going for you in the cooking event. Drop a comment below to let me know. And that's all for today's video. I hope these two methods help you maximize your chances of getting those gourmet eggs, and of course, the French fry ferret. Both the Divine Waffle method and the sandwich method are incredibly easy and efficient ways to farm, so whether you want to AFK and let the process work on its own, or you prefer a more hands-on approach, you now have some great options to boost your rewards. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support really means a lot and helps me continue making content to guide you through these updates. It's awesome to see our community grow, and your comments, likes, and shares are a huge part of that. I truly appreciate each and every one of you for being here and for sharing your experiences with me. I'm excited to see how these methods work for you, and I'd love to hear your progress in the comments. Have you already started using any strategies besides mine? Or do you have your own tips that have helped you with the event? Whatever it is, feel free to share. I'm always reading your comments and looking forward to the conversation. As always, I'll be back soon with more tips, updates, and guides to help you succeed and grow a garden. Whether you're hunting for that French fry ferret or just working on your garden, I'm here to help you get the most out of the game. Keep farming, good luck with your eggs, and remember, with a little preparation, you can farm and get those rewards even when you're not actively playing. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned for more updates and strategies. Take care, and good luck farming.